All right, Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course is a wrap. Congratulations to the number 11 team. Man, what a race as far as like just things going kind of south. You know, earlier in the week, the forecast for the day here in Mid-Ohio was all sun. I know you can't see it right now, but as of right this second, that's correct. But it wasn't correct at, I don't know, whatever time. Race start was 1 p.m. 1:30 was the scheduled start time. I made my way up to the spotter's hill there in the keyhole, and I hadn't been there 2 minutes before the bottom fell out and it started lightning and pouring rain. I went and sought shelter in the security shed there at the entrance of the racetrack. Maybe about an hour hold, hour and a half, give or take. I really don't know how long it was. And then the race started, and it was just the first stage of the race was just a slip fest, if you will. I don't know where we finished up. It wasn't the best day at the track. However, next week, or week after next rather, is Pocono. I don't know how this team does at Pocono. I'm still fairly new here. I happen to love Pocono. It's one of my very favorite places to go. My stepson will be with me for that race. So I cannot wait for that. I will probably do more content between now and then. In the meantime, let's get the heck out of Mid-Ohio.
Going to the house, okay? Be careful. Thank you, sir. Track. Yeah. I'm going to go down to a low level here, and then I'm going to take a shower. Okay. Got a car coming towards us.
that's it from Mid-Ohio. You know what? I don't do this often, but I'm gonna record the first few miles out of here. Some racetracks really are in the middle of, I don't want to say nowhere, that middle of here. Enjoy the view. Reminds me of Iowa. Except Iowa has a little bit more corn and a little bit less hills. Amish buggy. One thing I wanted to bring up, there's been a lot of discussion on the channel lately about doing this job, whether or not it's worth it or not. I got my CDL 10 years ago, almost exactly 10 years ago. And I would be lying if I said when I got my CDL that I wasn't doing it with some eye towards possibly doing this job in the future. And there's been a few questions about the amount of money you can make. I'm here to tell you, in the truck series and some super late model teams, the money you can make is going to be pretty much on par with regular truck drivers pay. Quite a lot of extra responsibilities. If you don't love this stuff, it's probably not the job for you. You probably won't be happy doing it. You have to love this. That said, now, if you love this and you manage to find a job with like a cup team, there is lots of money to be made. Those guys make, and it's not that they're any better drivers, their job's any harder. In a lot of ways, their job's a little easier, but hold this thought. Their job is to schedule. One, there's just a lot more money in cup teams than there is in truck and Xfinity teams, but also with the schedule. They're racing 30.
Yeah, it looks like nobody coming, Greg.
Really 38 weeks a year. That's a lot of driving. That's a lot of trucking. That's a lot of being away from home. That's really the trade-off. So there are people who drive in the truck series who have no desire.
Swing it wide, John. Shuttle phone. We're gonna make the right. You gotta swing it.
No desire to drive in the Cup series because of the schedule. But the money is good in the Cup series. You're definitely making more than average truck driver pay at that point.
Just giving you plenty of time.
Lots of kids out here in Lexington, Ohio.
I appreciate you. Oh, you're a lot of cars coming to it that way. Stand forward. Especially with your feet, man. You're gonna take them in. Faster you go, the less you'll feel it.
One thing about Ohio, they do love their racing here in Ohio. There's no doubt about that. I tell you that some of the most receptive fans I've seen anywhere are right here in this state. Different venues, but they love racing here. And I've got I guess I feel like I kind of have a special relationship with at least with the Mid-Ohio sports car courses. That wasn't my first race with a race team, but that was my first race as a full-time member of a race team.
Cop just coming out behind y'all up there.
If I learned how to drive.
Sure does, if you go. Yeah, it is. Ray, I'm going. I'll go full on this car. It's gonna go around me when I fish off to the left. Yep. No, he's gonna wait.
Probably not the best idea to do that. I apologize for my messy bed in the background, by the way. Normally I would think to have my bed made up if I knew it was going to be in the background, but I wasn't thinking about that yesterday, obviously, or Thursday. And clearly, I wasn't thinking about it today. I'm not used to my bed being visible in these videos. It's kind of a new thing for this truck. The crossover space between the cab and the sleeper here. The crossover space is much wider here than I'm used to in my Kenworth. My Kenworth's got a really small, like a little tiny doorway. This one's got pretty much an open transition. I remember last year when we came here, you think this is in the middle of nowhere. We took a wrong turn somewhere last year after we got off the interstate, and I was following Mark, the driver of the
over here.
O2 truck. And we were going down, like, they weren't 2-lane roads, they were single-lane roads. And twice we had to back up 90 degree onto another road. We had to do that twice, at least twice. It was, and it was 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, go ahead.
It can be hairy sometimes going to a new place you've never been to before, especially some of these racetracks. They're out in the middle of nowhere.
Let me get out here. Yeah, he's good.
Yeah, the truck series used to race not too far from here in Mansfield Speedway. A very sad.
You guys send that idea?
Truck came to a very sad demise. That track came to a very sad demise. Which is unfortunate, man, because it was a cool asphalt track. It was a cool dirt track. I liked it better as an asphalt track as much as I love dirt racing.
I'm just gonna take this one here. It's all good. Yeah,
those guys are stopping there. We got back on the interstate.
You're right, 24.
Those guys are stopping here. I'm getting on the interstate headed towards Charlotte. I know I've said this a time or two already. That's a wrap. See you guys in Pocono. Have a good week.